With an average of 23 wins over the past 3 seasons and 3 straight trips to the NIT, Hofstra has become a perennial contender for the CAA title. Head coach Tom Pecora faces a difficult task of replacing 2/3 of the nation's highest-scoring backcourt, but welcomes back one of the country's premier three-point shooters in senior guard Antoine Agudio. The first-team All-CAA selection made 100 trays and averaged better than 20 points per game a year ago, and is on pace to become the all-time leading scorer in Hofstra history. He'll be joined by junior point guard Greg Johnson. The Pride is looking for improved production from its front court, where Mike Davis-Sab, Gigas Sistalkis, and Arminis Urbutis return. 6'10" newcomers Dane Johnson and Greg Washington should have an impact inside.
First thing I said to him is, with greatness comes responsibility, and people are going to come in and say, if we can lock up Agudio, we can beat Hofstra. And he has to become an expert. He did a great job in the offseason physically, getting himself bigger and stronger, working on making plays with the ball in his hands as compared to coming off screens.
Coming off its most successful season in school history, Hofstra will try to build on last year's 26-8 campaign that included an impressive run to the quarterfinals of the WNIT. Head coach Krista Kilburn-Stavesky must replace 4 of the Pride's 5 starters, but junior point guard Nikki Williams, who led the team in assists, and CAA All-Rookie selection Sam Brigham headline a group of 7 returning letter winners.
Our motto is obviously we want to seize that momentum. It's ironic that you had that in the question. We want to seize the momentum of what we're coming off of and from last season, and that our tradition of the kids as 7 returners never graduate, so they have that experience.
No team has won more CAA titles over the past decade than UNC Wilmington, and the Seahawks plan to return to that lofty perch. Second-year coach Benny Moss will benefit from the return of all-conference guard T.J. Carter, who led the team in scoring and earned CAA tournament MVP honors as a junior before sitting out last season due to an injury. Three-point specialist Daniel Fountain should also contribute in the Seahawks' backcourt. UNCW features 2 of the conference's top post players, in senior forward Todd Hendley, who averaged 11 points per game, and senior Vladimir Kolyanin, who tallied over 13 points and 7 rebounds a contest. Swingman Montez Downey also returns to the starting lineup.
The thing that makes me respect this league even more is the quality of depth. It's not top heavy. Every night in and night out, it's a great game. As evidence in the last 2 years, we've had 10 postseason wins by 6 different teams.
The pieces are in place for UNC Wilmington to make a move up the CAA standings this winter. Head coach Ann Hancock has 3 starters back, led by junior wing Sasha Taylor, who contributed better than 12 points and 6 rebounds per game. Also returning in the backcourt are junior point guard Sade Smith, sophomore Greta Luchita, and sophomore Candace Walker.
Our internal expectations are very, very high. Last year we had a lot of injuries, but the returners from last year have really raised the bar with their postseason workouts last year and preseason this year. They've come in and worked really, really hard and set the tone for the freshmen.
James Madison is primed for a move up the CAA standings with the return of 4 double-digit scorers. Leading the list of returnees for head coach Dean Keener is junior forward Juwan James, who is ranked among the league's top 20 in scoring and rebounding for the past 2 years. He is joined up front by senior Terrence Carter, who contributed 13 points and 7 rebounds per game in his first year with the Dukes, junior Kyle Swanston, and Texas Tech transfer Daz Thornton. JMU looks solid in the backcourt with point guard Pierre Curtis, who made the CAA All-Rookie team last season, and St. Joseph's transfer Abdoulaye Jallo. Junior Joe Posey is back after nailing a team-high 72 trays off the bench a year ago.
It's nice to have a blend of experience and talent. For really the second time, just the second time in 4 years, we've got a couple of seniors and we've got a good group of upperclassmen. So it's nice to come to practice and not have to teach drills, but we can teach what we want to do on a daily basis.
James Madison is coming off a sensational 27-6 campaign that culminated in the program's first NCAA tournament appearance since 1996. Coach Kenny Brooks faces the challenge of replacing 4 starters, but has the luxury of building around one of the CAA's best players in 2-time All-Conference selection Tamara Young, who averaged 16 points and 8 rebounds per game. Returnees Jennifer Brown, Keisha Stokes, and Jasmine Lawrence will step into more prominent roles.
I think the thing that really sets her apart is her work ethic. Although she's probably one of the more talented players in the league on our team, she works as hard as anybody, or harder.
Northeastern overcame a rough start to win 6 of its final 8 games and record a 5th-place CAA finish last season in its first year under head coach Bill Cohen. Helping the Huskies maintain that momentum will be versatile sophomore guard Matt Janet, who earned CAA Rookie of the Year and Freshman All-America honors after scoring nearly 12 points per game and dishing out 90 assists. Northeastern also welcomes back a pair of talented 6'8 forwards in sophomore Manny Adako and junior Eugene Spates, along with veteran post player Mark Washington. The Huskies face the challenge of replacing 3 senior starters, but should benefit from the addition of forward Chris Alvarez.
We have another extremely challenging non-conference schedule, and you know, as you know, every night in the CAA is going to be a challenge. So we're going to try to go day by day and try to get a little bit better each day and learn and grow as a team and come together, and hopefully we'll find some chemistry some point through the year and become competitive in our conference.
4 of 5 starters are back at Northeastern, which should make strides in the second season under the guidance of coach Daniel LaForce Mann. The Huskies welcome back 3 guards who all average better than 12 points per game in senior All-CAA selection Shalise Smallwood, point guard Lucia Pablos, and junior Ashley Feldman. Northeastern also returns leading rebounder Stephanie Hodel.
Despite our win-loss record last year, we did a lot of good things. And when you first take over a program, you know, there's a lot of groundwork that has to be done. I think we did a great job of, you know, implementing the style of play that we would like to continue to do. Try to start to build a winning mentality.
Once again, the CAA enjoyed a record turnout for its annual Media Day.
We tried to have a little fun with the coaches at Media Day, getting them to respond in the same fast break fashion that they employ on the court. We hope you'll enjoy.
Toughest player to stop.
There certainly are many.
Easy.
Eric Maynard.
Eric Maynard. There's so many great players in the conference right now, and
Eric Maynard was a handful.
every team has players.
You know, Eric Maynard is tough. He makes VCU go. He's a very talented player.
Toughest place to play.
I'll say it, Drexel.
I'll go with the deck.
They said the locker rooms are bad.
You can't breathe.
Drexel.
People are crawling down your back,
But I think that's really fun.
and the fans are standing right next to you. Chairs are out on the court.
You feel like they know you personally.
It's a great environment for college basketball.
There's some other tough spots too. Best dressed coach.
You know, we were talking about that this morning.
You're looking at her.
Bruiser Flynn. Bruiser Flynn.
I think Deb Taylor came to the CAA meetings today just trying to make that statement.
I'm trying really hard to keep up.
Oh, I think Pat Kennedy's dashing. You look a lot like Donald Trump today.
Oh, probably Tom Pecora. He's got that mafia look going.
We have to just pick one.
What's on your iPod?
60s and 70s music.
I got a lot of Springsteen.
I haven't updated it recently.
I don't have one.
Beyonce.
Who has an iPod? Beach music. I'm learning how to shag.
Actually, I do not have an iPod.
I can't even turn on a computer. I don't have an iPod. I'm not a tech guy.
I don't have.
CAA coach for president.
Wendy Larry.
Wendy Larry.
Wendy Larry.
No doubt, Wendy Larry. Definitely Wendy Larry.
Wendy Larry.
Wendy Larry.
God almighty.
Could we have a president named Bruiser?
I would say
None of us.
Did they do that?